Hey, aloha, this is Harry from Harry's Guitar. Today we're going to learn Raymond Kane's version of La Paloma. So if you like the show, please subscribe, tell your friends, and I'm going to teach this in 4 different parts, so here's a close-up. Okay, we're going to learn La Paloma. I'll divide this into 4 lessons. Part 1. This is part 1, and I'll divide this lesson into 5 lines. And you're going to count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and here's just the first measure. You count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So I would recommend counting it throughout the whole thing because it is a kind of difficult song. And also, if you never played slacky before, I would recommend you go back to my old videos and learn things like double stops. This is a double stop, a harmony of a 6. Because there's a B to a G, that's 6 notes apart. But in this song, it's the opposite. It's going from a G to a B, which is the third, 3 notes apart. And so that's the harmony that this song uses. Okay, so here's line number 1. And also, if you want to learn the history of La Paloma, I would recommend a movie called La Paloma. It's a German documentary film by Sigurd Felton, and it'll give you some amazing stories of La Paloma around the world. Okay, so line number 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So I'll do it a little slower. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and do it one more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and okay, here's line number 2. Okay, so here's line number 2. I use my first finger here to start. Then I use those 2 fingers. And I switch to this to go down. So here's line 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and okay, I'll put line 1 and 2 together. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and okay, here's line number 3. I use my first finger here. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and okay, here's line number 3 again. Okay, line 3 again. line 4. Okay, line 4 again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And here's line 5. So here's line 5 again. Okay, so I'll put all 5 lines together. You're going to notice also that sometimes I palm mute the bass notes to get the percussive kind of sound. If you didn't palm mute, you would have more like a this kind of, which you're welcome to play. But if I palm mute it, you get this percussive. Okay, so here's all 5 lines. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So come back and we'll go at part number 2. Aloha.